What's up, guys? Welcome back to another modern video here on the channel, and we have been doing a lot of work on this Basking Broodscale Blade of the Bloodchief combo deck, and this is another iteration of that we played live on the stream to some relatively good success, and you are going to be able to see that in the video today. Just kind of a quick rundown for people who have not seen the combo yet. The combo is Basking Broodscale, which is basically whenever you put a counter on it, you get a spawn. And then Blade of the Bloodchief says whenever a creature dies, you put a counter on equipped creature, and you kind of see where that's going. Creature dies, you get a counter on the Broodscale, counter on Broodscale, make a spawn, sack the spawn, so on and so forth. Versions in the past that we've tried have kind of had less copies of Blade of the Bloodchief and more copies of Saga to find Blade. The issue that I've found with that is when you are relying on Urza Saga to find the Blade and you end up top decking Urza Saga the turn that you need to have the Blade, you then have to wait 2 more turns to find it. So I wanted to try this kind of more, I guess you could call it Nadu approach, where if you look at Nadu lists, they play 4 copies of Shuko, where they don't necessarily have to because they have Saga to find it. But with the theory being that you want to just draw the equipment more often, and we're kind of taking that same approach here. And then we have a ton of ways to find the combo pieces. Both Ancient Stirrings and Malevolent Rumble can help you find the combo, and then that is sort of that half of the deck. Now, the other half of the deck is Eldrazi. So, 4 Sowing Mycospawn, which is a card that the kind of Eldrazi Tron decks have adapted, and it's fantastic because it can find you Urza Saga, which can then also find you Blade, but you can also find more soul lands like a Temple or an Ugin's Labyrinth, and in a pinch you can even find Shifting Woodland, which can make a copy of Basking Broodscale. The top end of this deck you might be familiar with as well from the Eldrazi Tron side of things, both Devourer of Destiny and Worldbreaker along with a couple copies of All Is Dust. The reason that these cards are great is because, well, Devourer should be a 4 of in every Eldrazi deck till the end of time, basically, because not only does it find you whatever piece you're missing, you can find you a combo piece, can find you a soul land if you have a more aggressive Eldrazi draw, but it also pitches to Ugin's Labyrinth. So just, it's sort of the glue that holds these decks together. And Kozilek's Command is a card that I have a lot more appreciation for when I've started to play these Eldrazi decks, where I didn't really think it was that good at first, but when you start on 2 or sometimes even 3 soul lands, just casting this on turn 2 or turn 3 for 4 is just extremely powerful. You get to look at a lot of cards. It helps you, again, dig towards the combo because you're just seeing so many cards from scrying. And just the graveyard hate, just every single mode comes up in so many different games, and it's just such a versatile card. Now, the other cards here, the 3-drop. So the 1 Glaring Fleshraker, it is, you need to play at least 1. I have run into issues where I've rumbled or devoured into 1 copy, and I just don't have the second one in my deck, because what ends up happening is that when you go through the Broodscale Blade combo, every iteration puts a colorless spawn into play, which deals them a damage. So this is kind of your Thassa's Oracle, if you will, of the Nadu deck. So you need to play 1, but I've kind of wanted to find room for a second one. I just don't know what to cut. And then the theory behind Linebreaker is you are ostensibly a combo deck, but you have a lot of draws that involve non-combo things, like the Mycospawns, the Worldbreakers, Devourers, all that kind of stuff. So the theory was that Linebreaker could help bridge the gap between combo draws and aggressive draws. What's also cool about Linebreaker is that the turn that you go for the combo, the Broodscale gets infinitely large, but if you cast it that turn, it can't attack. Well, now it can. So Linebreaker does some cool things. It does some uncool things where it messes with your mana a little bit, which you might see that in the games today, but I think the juice is worth the squeeze on that one. And then lastly, the sideboard, just want to touch on this real quick. Dismember here for Nadu and other various creature strategies. Veil of Summer, great against control. A couple of copies of the 3rd and 4th All Is Dust for the Boros matchup. Stonebrain, also good against Nadu and other combo decks. Vexing Bauble, mostly here for Mono Black, but I'm sure you can maybe find some other applications. And then Pithing Needle, which is here mostly for the One Ring, but you can also board it in against other activated abilities as well. So that's pretty much it for the deck. I think you guys are really going to enjoy this video. So be sure to like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think down below, and I will see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. 4 sagas, but it's like if you play 4 of each combo piece, you draw them more often. And I think that's the theory behind it. I'll find a green source. Surely I can find a green source in my top 5, right? You have an Eldrazi Mirror? Forgot I was muted. My bad. Not Belcher confirmed. Resident Sleeper Agent. Bro, I'm gonna equip this Sleeper Agent. You're not even ready for this. Certainly don't need another 7-drop, so it's between Temple and Forest. 2, 4, 5, 6. The Temple almost lets me cast Devourer next turn. It's close. But second green lets me go Stirrings into Broodscale. Like, Stirrings and play Broodscale on the same turn. I don't need to, though. Yeah, I just don't need to. Even if I hit Broodscale next turn, it's still fine. Because, like, if I hit Broodscale next turn, we can just go take Broodscale, play Temple past, turn after, play Broodscale, combo them. Like, we don't need to rush, you know. But I need to find Broodscale and a Kozilek's Command. Or a Fleshraker. No, we can't win because we don't have the payoff. Well, actually, no, we can't win. Oh, you know what else I realized about the second, like, having 2 blades? Is if you have a creature that can attack, and you have, like, say, for example, we had a second blade and a Fleshraker, or a second blade and a thing, we could kill them because we would have one creature that can attack and one creature that can't. Like, the infinitely large Broodscale would not be able to attack, but this thing would be able to attack, and it would still get pumped infinitely, which is kind of cool. Something worth considering. There is the Kozilek's Command. Honestly, I think I'm just going to kill their Sorin, right? Kill their Sorin and what? Make spawns? I could just make a huge Sleeper Agent, right? What if I did that? Honestly, kind of like it. So let's go spawns, kill. Like, how are they going to beat a 7/7? They're at 18. Maybe I shouldn't sack all of them this turn, because I do kind of want to play Worldbreaker. That's bad. Well, I guess it makes them kill that instead of targeting me. So it's kind of fine. Because that means I'm taking 4 less damage. And now the agent's not in play. Like, I think that's a good outcome for me. I'm pretty happy with that. That's got to be worse than casting Breaker. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I mean, it's more power. I'm going to do this, though. Because it means I get to keep the spawn in play. Let's go blow this up. And then I'm going to get Saga. Saga, equip the Mycospawn. Oh, thanks, CostJR. I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy it. I think it's pretty sweet. I do like the Victimized deck quite a bit. Yeah, you're going to get Stone Rained a lot, buddy. Alright, opponent floats a black mana. I'll pass priority. You want to use that black mana? No? No attacks. Yeah, because they might have, like, Necro Dominance in their deck or something. So being able to save Breaker for Necro is kind of... It does make a lot of sense. Just don't cast Necro this turn, please. Appreciate that. Destroy target non-green creature. Its controller loses 3 life if you've cast another black spell this turn. Sure. Alright. You got me. I have been soul reaped. My soul has been reaped. Soul officially reaped. Alright, so play Saga. And let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. With the potential to hold up Saga token. I wonder if it's worth... Sagaing here. Like, sacrifice 2 spawn to Saga. Probably is, right? Whatever, I can make that decision next turn. Or on their turn, rather. I'm just gonna Stone Rain them again next turn, right? Just endless Stone Rains. See, now this is a matchup I would want the Shadow Spear in. You're playing Jundburn. You got a land over there, Snablars? For your sake, I hope you have a land. It seems like they did not have a land. Veil me. Bauble's good against Soul Spike. You think they have other free spells? All this stuff seems very bad against them, right? They don't really play spells. I guess they have Necro, but... Do you want to bring in Bauble? Also, if we brought in Bauble, what the hell would we cut? Our deck's perfect. I'm just going to submit this. I doubt they have Grief, right? They probably only have Soul Spike as their free spell. I mean, Devourer finds green here, right? Every time. Yeah, it literally always finds green. I mean, we're like one green source short, but... I mean, what's one green source, you know? Can't be that much. What is one forest worth? What would you say out loud for 5 gifted? What is on my shirt? Chat was asking me what the shirt said, and I wouldn't say it, but I told them if for 5 gifted I'd say it out loud. I mean, you can just read the shirt, you know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, you know. Can't win them all, folks. You can't win them all. It's okay, I got a 3/3. Sorry, I can't read. What does it say? There's a way to find out. I'll tell you. Green source. Mistakes were made. Mistakes maybe were made. That is, in fact, Gaunty's machinations. It's stock. Yeah, it's stock in Mono Black Burn. Who determines what is stock in Mono Black Burn? Some issues with this mana base. I mean, there's 12 green sources. Chat told me 13 was enough. We're not that far off, you know. All right, Trawler me. Why isn't there a Sleeper Agent in play? I think that's a better question to ask. All right, let's go to game 3. All right, play first. I have located green mana, and I have located a turn 2 Linebreaker. I keep. Yeah, they have a Chancellor every game. Noted. Noted. You get counters on that with the Linebreaker attacks. I mean, I'm not going to not do it, right? Yeah, they didn't ask us this week. If they had asked us, then I would have, but... Ooh. Bog combo with Machinations? Now we're talking. We could have a Soul Reap. Soul Reap. Yep. At least they didn't have a free spell before the Soul Reap. Interesting. I feel like it is better to just play the... no, I was going to say it's better to play the Forest, but there's no way that's true. That can't be right. I mean, I'm going to try to kill them next turn, right? Or wait, am I 1 mana short? I think I'm 1 mana short, right? Because I need 1 to play Blade. Oh, no, it's only 4, right? 1 to play Blade, 1 to equip, and then 2 to activate. Okay, never mind. Yeah, 1 to play, 1 to equip, and 2 to activate. So they are dead next turn unless they can produce a blocker and or kill the Broodscale. I guess that works. Unless we draw a 7-drop. Well, I'm trying to think of what the best way to do this is. Like, do I show them I have the blade this turn? Like, if I show the blade, they know what's going on, right? Play blade and adapt. Why even play the blade at that point? Like, what if I sandbag it? I'm definitely going to adapt, but I don't really know what the reason is to play the blade this turn. They already know what's going on. We haven't shown them the combo yet. I think it's fine. Do it this way. This doesn't hit anything, right? It's just target player, target opponent. I am wasting mana, yes. What else plays Broodscale? They might not know that the combo exists. Like, if they haven't seen the combo before, they might not respect it. It's not a very popular combo, you know? Alright, song request from Bolt. Chat, why do you troll me like this? So, they're dead? I'm not muted. You're muted. unless you're saying muted because you turned the sound off, which is totally respectable. I wouldn't blame you for that. I would definitely not blame you at all. Why am I vibing to this right now? It's all bops here. This is not what I would classify as a bop. Not exactly. If only we had Elvish Spirit Guide, huh? This one. Strongly considering turning off song requests. You just deny them the refund points. Yeah, but that's way more effort than just turning them off, you know? How was Linebreaker been feeling? It's good. I think it's good. Nice thing about Linebreaker is it kind of offers you like a different angle of attack when you can't combo, which is nice. I'm not gonna not go for it, right? Like, is my blood type Azorius? No, definitely not. It's like the opposite. Is there a reason not to go for it? I can't think of one. Okay. Did we do it? Did we do it? I think we did it. I guess they could have, like, Orcish Bowmaster to not die. Right? It's like the only thing they could have. Because they obviously don't have Fatal Push. They would have cast it by now, I think. I'm going to cast the Devourer, too. They gave me a smiley face in chat. I will return with a smiley face of my own. I'll give you a smiley face. Alright, are we at 20 yet? We're close. I'm pretty sure they have Orcish Bowmasters, and they're going to cast the Bowmasters when I go to attack them. I think that's what's happening. But I'm still going to play this, obviously. Actually, maybe I should have waited on this. I go to combat, make them Bowmaster me, and then I just cast this post-combat. That might have been better, right? Okay, well. Never mind. So, Watery Grave, Misty, Concede, huh? Well, in that case, All Dust is not usually great against Watery Grave decks. Well, that's not true. They could be like Netherglaive and stuff. It kills Frog, too. What should we cut, though? Yeah, we might want to keep Dust for Lab, though. Could trim on Rumble, I guess. I think we're allowed to trim exactly one copy of Rumble, and maybe like one copy of Mycospawn, and keep in these two. Let's try that. Yeah, that's why I want a couple of All's Dust for Frog, mostly. Does Devourer find a 7, or, excuse me, a Soul Land? I think it does. It finds a Soul Land, like, most of the time, right? I feel like if you're playing Eldrazi, you just kind of have to keep these hands. I mean, I'll take this. It's 5 more looks, right? Just don't Spell Pierce me, please. For the love of God, do not cast Spell Pierce. There we go. There we go. Psycholorian. Okay. See, this is kind of exactly why the Linebreakers are good. Because we can just lead on Linebreaker, make them interact with that, and then, you know, follow that up with the combo after they've interacted with a card that we, like, kind of care about, but don't really. Yeah, it's just a new playlist that I'm trying out. This is like, I didn't add the songs to my normal playlist, I'm just listening to somebody else's playlist. But I kind of want to just, like, listen to some different music. Well, you see... Okay. Your turn. I think it is, yeah, Care Bear, I think it is. It's a good playlist. It's got some nice ones on it. It's just like, I don't know, it's a much better vibe than the stuff that I usually play. Jose says, don't you scam me on the volume. Well, it's going to be the same volume that we're currently at. That's a Murktide. That's going to be tough. So I guess we have to ramp with command. And hope that we can find a land, and also hope they don't have a counterspell. Spotify or YouTube preferred? Spotify if you have it. It's just easier for me to just, like, add it in the queue, because I'm listening to Spotify right now. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. We just need to draw land. Alright, there's the land. Surely my opponent does not have a counterspell, right? Surely, I guess... Oh, wait, no, I could just cast the Devour. What am I doing? Yeah, obviously. Like, wait, I just have Devour in hand. What am I doing? I almost fucked that up. Yeah, I got halfway through casting it. I was like, I should probably just cast this Devour, huh? Consign time? I mean, sure, if they have Consign, then good beats, but not much I can do about that, right? Not a lot I can do about that. So in theory, if they don't have another counterspell, we can draw a Soul Land. Consign is my mortal enemy. I fucking hate that card. Can you guys tell that I really dislike blue cards? It's in the queue, call me. It's in the queue. Stonebrain for Consign? Yeah, but they just stifle the Consign, or they counter the Stonebrain. This hand is so close. Obviously, if one of these was a Devourer, I would Snapkeep it, but you just can't keep these without Devourer. Better, I guess. Put back Linebreaker. And then I think what we're going to do is Devour. If we hit a Soul Land, don't cast the Stirrings. And if there's no Soul Land, we'll just exile them all and cast the Stirrings. Yeah, okay. So we'll take Temple, Forest Pass. And then I think I'm going to go Rumble on 2. Devour plus Stirrings is awkward. I mean, kind of. It is awkward to an extent, but, like, you can just take a turn off. It's not that big of a deal, especially in these matchups. It matters a lot more against stuff like Boros, where you are under specific time constraints, but against decks like this, it's like, whatever. You don't mind taking a turn off. It's actually interesting between Labyrinth and Green Source. I think there's arguments for both of them. Green Source would allow me to go Stirrings plus Broodscale next turn. I mean, there's a good chance I'm just going to go Mycospawn for Saga, right? Go Myco into Stir. Well, if my plan is to go Myco into Stir, then I should just take the Soul Land, because I want to have extra mana, and I'm not getting a Soul Land off the Mycospawn, right? But I think I'd rather just get Saga. Actually, if I'm getting Saga, the Woodland's kind of better, I think. I guess the Soul Land... Oh, yeah, you know what? The Soul Land would have allowed me to go kick Mycospawn. That would have been a little bit better, yeah. I should have got the Soul Land. Yeah, the Soul Land would have been so much better. It's okay, we can just go... We can just cast this. And get Saga. It's kind of fine. You know, Woodland keeps Saga's abilities permanently if you turn it into a Saga. Well, it just dies on Chapter 3 still, right? I think it would still die, correct? Wait, how does that... So how does it work? Just don't Chapter 3. What do you mean? So if I Woodland into a Saga... I don't know how that works. Oh, because it doesn't go until end of turn. Right, I see what you're saying. I see. So what, you can go like... Oh, you go draw phase Woodland Saga. Main phase, it gets the second ability, right? Or no, it gets the first ability. But then once you have it on Chapter 2, if you activated main phase, it never goes to Chapter 3, is what you're saying. Oh, I see. Okay. I gotcha. So as long as you don't activate it in your upkeep or draw phase when it's on Chapter 2, then you'll get to just have it. Okay, I see what you're saying. I gotcha. I see now. I see. They got Watery Grave. Okay. Wait, they just played Snapcaster for no value? They just ran it out there? Why would they run out Snapcaster like that? Man, I'm getting really punished for not taking that Soul Land, huh? Really punished for not taking that Soul Land. Wait, why is my Moto dying? Hello? Oh, uh-oh. Chat, my Moto died. Hello? Okay, it appears we're not dead. Alright, cool. Let's see. So what am I doing with Command if I take it? I'm not sure. Draw Spawn. I was thinking about exiling spells so they can't Murktide me, but maybe I don't care about Murktide that much. Yeah, because then I could find a land drop off of this. So Scry, Spawn. X equals 3, and then this can find a Soul Land. It's a little awkward if they have Force Negation. Interesting. I'm going to keep the other command, I think. Yeah, I like keeping the other command. I'm pretty likely to just cast... I guess I'm pretty likely to cast this next turn, depending on what they do. I did get one 3-0 draft, yeah. I wanted to get more, but unfortunately I was only able to get one. I was planning on playing a bunch on Sunday, but then they closed it early on Saturday, and I didn't have time. Okay, let's do this. Let's get the blade. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All those yield to that. Blade Breaker. I want to save Devourer for Murktide, so I want them to, I know there's a good chance they have Consign in hand, but I want them to use the Consign before I play Devourer. Because I want it more likely that I'm able to kill a Murktide with this. So, I'm fine with this trading for Consign. I mean, they're Grixis, so I think they're more likely to be Grixis Wizards or something. Oh, this is Flame? I'm totally fine with that. I'm much happier if it's Flame than if it's Consign. Oh yeah, this is so good for me. I guess they could draw Consign off of the Flame. But then I at least get one of these two, which is nice. We got 2 tokens and 2 drafts. Well, unfortunately for me, I decided that it would have been a good idea to force Hogak for like 4 drafts in a row, and that's probably why I only got 1 token. Now, in my defense, I did 3-0 with one of the Hogak decks, but I don't know what it is, but I just have an unhealthy obsession with trying to draft Hogak in Cube. I can't really explain why, but I just do. I already told you I can't explain why. You're gonna subtlety this? I guess I bought him. If I top, I have to lose both spawns. I really don't want to lose both these spawns. Alright, you can go. We hadn't seen a Flame of Anor yet, but now that we've seen Flame, I kind of wish I'd gone after the red source. This is still kind of a fine spot, though. We just need to find a soul land. So I think here I probably hold up Command. We could try to find a Veil of Summer. Go. Because then if we find Veil, we can go for combo with Veil backup. I guess if we use the command, we won't be able to kill them. But they might just counter the command anyways. Might as well just command now, right? It's bad to Spell Pierce. Can I play around Spell Pierce? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can command for 4. Yeah, they could have consign too. I think I let this go. And then just make them consign on their turn. I'm probably going to keep the spawn around too. I just tap my lands. But yeah, there's a good chance they found consign if they're doing this. Which sucks because now they can consign the Devourer and still have Counterspell up. I'm assuming they're playing Murktide this turn. Can I possibly bait a Counterspell with Allah's Dust? I don't think so. I mean, they usually do play Spell Pierce, right? I would assume that's a card they kept in because it counters like early Rumbles and it's really good against Command. So I would imagine they kept in Pierce, and it's good against this. So let's go Spawn, draw. I'm going to keep the Spawn in play, though. So this gets consigned if they hold up Counterspell. Ooh, or not. Okay. What exactly am I looking for? I don't know the answer to that question. I'm really just looking for Veil of Summer, right? I think Mycospawn and Stirrings. Why is the Mycospawn good? Can Mycospawn a land then combo? They're just not going to fight over the Mycospawn. If I Mycospawn, they're just going to hold up Consign / Counterspell. Well, the issue with Cavern is, like, sure, I can Cavern Eldrazi and resolve Devour, but they can still consign the Devour trigger, which is the only thing that matters, because they have a Murktide in play, you know? I think I'm going to do this. I will keep the Stirrings, though, but I don't think I want the Mycospawn. Oh yeah, didn't we also... I think we cut the Cavern, right? That's actually not bad. Let's Stirrings first. Okay, how much mana do we have? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So... 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, I think I have a line. I think I have a line. 2, 4, 5. Yeah. I'm going to go for Devourer first. I actually kind of want them to fight over Devourer. I guess the problem with doing it this way is they can consign the Devourer trigger, let the Devourer resolve, and still have Counterspell up. Because, like, if I play the Linebreaker first, they're just not going to fight over it. They have a 5/5. Wow. This is not something that I expected was going to happen. Well. Shit, now what? I mean, I can go for the combo. I'm gonna go lineman. Don't they just counterspell the lineman, though? Maybe that's fine? Okay, actually, you know what? No, I think you're right. I think it is fine. Oh, wait, no, I need colorless. Wait, I have to sack a token to cast the Linebreaker? So I guess that means we should go here? Okay. No, I like this, because now what we can do next turn is, even if they counter the Linebreaker, we can Woodlands the Linebreaker next turn, which I think is actually not that bad. Yeah, so this gets countered. It's kind of fine. Yep. All right, your turn. And we can still just go for the combo next turn. I think we actually might have enough mana to go for the combo, Woodlands copy Linebreaker, and then haste the Broodscale. Right, because we go 1, 2, this, equip, sack, and we still have double green left over. I tap suspiciously. No matter what, I was going to have to sack a token there, right? So they have second Murktide. Okay. That kind of made sense as to why they didn't exile. Like, they didn't make the first one bigger. Interesting. Okay, so why don't we just cast this first? See what they do. I would assume this doesn't get counterspelled, right? Maybe it does. Okay, so in terms of sequencing, I have a Temple mana floating, which I can't really use. I think I'm going to tap the Temple to equip. I guess if they kill the Broodscale, this doesn't really work. Because if they kill the Broodscale, I can Woodland the Broodscale, but then I don't have enough mana left over to use the Blade to equip the Woodland. Because my only mana left floating would be this, which I can't equip with, right? This is too much thinking for me. I know it still triggers, but I can't attack with the Linebreaker. They are Tidebindering the Blade. Well, now we just kill the Tidebinder, right? Right. I have a colorless floating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kill this, make spawns. 1 to equip, and then sack and start the combo. Spawns, kill. 3, 4, 5. And we go use spawn. It is lethal, right? No, I guess it's not quite lethal. But we get to kill their whole board and hit them with Devourer. How is it lethal? I can't attack with the Broodscale this turn. You can make Devour infinite. No, you need 2 blades to do that. Yeah, if I can attack them for 10, which is probably good enough, right? Because I can like end the combo on Blade on Devourer and then just deal them 10. Yes, I can move the Blade over, but if I move the Blade over, then the Broodscale does not get counters, so it's still not infinite, but it's 2 more damage. I mean, I assume this is probably good enough, right? Oh, I see. I get spawns for those creatures dying. Right, it is lethal. I forgot that I was getting 2 more spawns from those creatures dying. You're right. Okay, forgot about that. So it's Xaxes. Just how we drew it up, folks. Just how we drew it up. That was intentional, by the way. Dude, this deck is gross. Well, I mean, I'm going to keep it, right? The Backbreaker. I don't love this hand, but I think on 6 I kind of have to keep it. $15 redos. No, that's like the premium version, right? That's the advanced version. We don't need that. All right, give me a red-green dual land, please. Thank you. I guess me lab first. Which one would we rather protect against Thoughtseize? Breaker, probably. I think Breaker. White Ninja, thank you for the 39-month resub. Welcome back, White Ninja. No. Rude. Rude. Maybe they'll still take command. I mean, we're going to have no cards in hand. They did take command. All right. Touche. Touche. All right. Attack you for 4 damages. White Ninja, thank you again for the 39-month resub. Uh-oh. Well, it's a really good thing I can put this Devourer under Labyrinth. Oh, that was also a really good draw. That's, like, by far the best draw in my deck. I think I'm doing it now. Also more damage. Holy shit, that was a good draw. Oh boy, that was a good draw. We call that the Thoughtseize Buggerino. Rude. Rude. Fine. Just 30 left to go. Oh yeah, you're at 39. What exactly is 39 plus 30? I'm not very good at math. Oh, you missed a land drop? Well, I'm sorry to hear about that. Really sorry to hear about that. I got plans for you, though. I got plans, buddy. I'm liking this Mycospawn plan. Like, just the combination of Mycospawn plus Worldbreaker, it's so backbreaking. Yeah, we can cast the Worldbreaker next turn. Oh, you want to play it out? You want to play it out? You want to play it out? You sure about that? Oh, wait. Man, I didn't make green. I was like, I know I have green. Wait a minute. Like, I'm pretty sure I have green mana. Okay. They have a family? Well, they had a family. Alright, so mono black with Soul Spike. Bauble me and Veil me. Dust is also kind of reasonable against them. Hell, you could even argue Dismember because they have Voidwalker and Shieldred. Cut the combo. Do we have enough cards to bring in if we do this entirely? Kind of, yeah. Is that a good idea? Maybe like 2 Dismember, 3rd All Is Dust? Something like that, perhaps? That actually doesn't sound that unreasonable. It's like they have so many ways to break up the combo. We could mess around with the numbers on Dust and Dismember a little bit, but I mean, this kind of makes sense. We can cut the Fleshraker, I guess, for the 3rd Dismember. Let's try that. Are Dono decks back in the menu? Yes, they are. I'm actually doing a Dono deck later today for Sandman Ness. They're on the menu for now. I don't know how much longer I want to keep doing them, though. I was thinking about that earlier this morning. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I kind of enjoy them, but it's just, sometimes it can be a hassle. Just like lining up people's schedules, and I don't know. There's a couple of reasons why I think I might cancel them. Well, for now, they're still on, but not sure how much longer. The sand's bad, right? Yeah, the sand's bad. Acceptable, but not great. Shambling Ghast. Okay, that helps. We go Temple first. I guess Temple first is worse if they have Break the Ice. They keep 1 land double Shambling Ghast? Bruh. What if I just didn't attack? I mean, I'm going to, but what if I didn't? One land, double Shambling Ghast, huh? Alright, attack. I mean, they take 3 damage. Yeah, one land keep against the land destruction deck. I don't know about that one, Chief. Play Dothy this turn. Ooh, the second Urborg. Well, now they get to Necro me. Alright, maybe I should have attacked. Perhaps I should not have attacked. So I guess they kept double Urborg. Kind of makes sense. Yeah. Perhaps that attack might have been a little suspicious. It's alright, though. We're fine. Everything is fine. Do not worry. I am a professional. I repeat, do not worry. There is nothing to fear here. There we go. So plan is Boseiju the Necro this turn, and then next turn kick Mycospawn. Because they could have found a Thoughtseize. Huh. Well, I guess we're not Mycospawning next turn then. Never mind. Keep hearing Mycospawn. I guess we could still cast it, but not for full value. Might be worth it. It's assuredly better than making a construct token, right? Yeah, we just get another temple. It's better to get temple or green source for stirrings. I think with the breaker in hand, it's got to be better to get temple. Because, like, if I get a green source for stirrings, I'm just looking for a temple anyways. Whereas if I get temple, then any land lets me world breaker. So I think this is a little bit better. We can get a Vexing Bauble off of this. Okay, not perfect, but... I guess we should... Do I even cast the Stirrings here? What if I just go Linebreaker attack? A 1 mana short of Breaker here. And we're going to play Magic. It doesn't have to be a Modern stream, or it doesn't have to be a Pioneer stream. Like, it can just be a stream that plays Magic the Gathering. You know? Like, why do people have to be bound to one specific format? I'm just going to play what I want to play, you know? And if you want to enjoy the content and help support, then that's fine. And if not, I understand. But to answer your question, yeah, we're going to be playing a lot more Pioneer slash... we're going to go back to Pioneer slash Standard once the new set comes out. To answer your question. But, like, it's just going to be whatever I want to play at any current time, you know? Nothing specific. Pump this, because I'd rather have them kill that. Could even be a block constructed stream. Yeah, I don't know about that. I would not go that far. Streamers can't play multiple formats. That's illegal. I know. It's clearly illegal. Back to Modern for Modern Rescue Season. Yeah, I mean, what I might even do is just have a schedule where I, like, play, you know, Modern on Monday, Pioneer on Tuesday, Standard on Wednesday, and do something like that. Because I just want to play every format. I want to try every format, you know? Yeah, there's a chance that Pioneer might also change with the BNR. Legacy Thursdays? I don't know about that. Legacy's maybe the one format that I don't dabble in, because I just don't have a lot of experience. I'm going to keep this. I'm not quite sure what I'm looking for off of Devourer. Must of all gifting a sub to Hearthstone, is that some sort of bribery that you're trying to establish here? Or is the chatter potentially trying to bribe the streamer? Is that what's happening here? Surely that's not right. Also, going back to donation decks, a part of the reason why I kind of want to stop doing donor decks is I feel like people who want to help support the channel and give 5 subs, they maybe feel pressured into submitting a deck, and I don't want to have that feeling, you know? I don't want people to be like, well, I don't want to give 5 because then I have to do a donor deck, you know? That's like, I think part of it too. What are we doing here? Command, maybe? Command's got to be good, right? All right, your turn. Sprawl on green, huh? So that mean they're playing... Could they possibly be playing... Oh no, are we getting Ponza'd? I sure hope not. Interesting that a Twitch streamer just so happens to endorse tax fraud. Is Chipotle a business expense? I mean, why wouldn't it be? Well, see, the thing is, Sidana, we're not doing them all on Thursdays anymore. We're changing that. So to answer your question, yes, we can kind of do them whenever. I plan on doing one today. I want to do like one a day, you know. I can't be here anymore, you know. 2, 4. I think I have to command here. Got any grapes? Got any grapes? Must have all, thank you again for the gifted subs. I appreciate that. Although, not to the IRS. Waddle, waddle. Any waddlers? Oh, see, Donna with a 5. Gifted subs, folks, if you didn't get one dodged in chat, it's as simple as that. Thank you very, very much for the 5 gifted subs, Donna. I appreciate that. What's a girl got to do for a Minecraft stream? I'm going to bottom this. Definitely bottom this. I just want to find more land destruction. Waddle, waddle. Bro, what the fuck? You want me to play whatever Ojago submits as a dono deck? Oh no. What does Ojago want to play? Alright, well, Ojago, you have now unlocked a donation deck. If you would like to put that into the Discord, I will certainly take a look. Which one's better to kill? Probably green mana, right? Cut them off green. I will get a Temple. Bop, 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 ba-da-da, bop, bop. Routing the stand. I guess I'll equip this. You got any glue? Mukbang stream? I'll just become the next Nikocado Avocado. Nikocado do Mikado. Just lost like 100 viewers with the goodbye and then stream joke. Right, really? No, it's about the same. Right? I think it's about the same. The real viewers. See, that's how we know the true Doomwake viewers. The people who stayed. The people who are gone, they don't want to be here, you know? They're not real Doomwake viewers. Devin Doomikado. Yeah, something like that. Is that what this matchup is? Is just us stone raining each other every single turn? Sounds awful. Ooh. Blade is kind of nice in the spawn mirror, huh? Well, I mean, it's not the actual mirror they're playing. They're probably playing like the more. Oh, they respect the blade. Okay. Well, now they have no lands, so you know, good luck with that. Good luck with that. I have a 6/6. They have a 5/7. They also don't want to play anymore. All right, cool. Well, that was fun. So, dust out. What's good against mono green? See, this is kind of the issue. We don't really have any good sideboard cards in the Eldrazi mirror. So we want dismembers and rings. Or, excuse me, the needle for ring. We're going to be cutting for the needle. Oh, this looks good. Feels wrong that Worldbreaker is a $5 mythic. Wasn't it reprinted twice? I think that's why, right? I mean, I can't miss a green source on 2 Devourers, right? Like, it's just not possible. There's simply no way that I could ever miss here. There's just no way. There is simply no way that I can miss a green source. There is simply no way that I can miss a green source. It's okay. We get one more draw step. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Do not worry. Everything is fine. I am a professional. It's unlucky. Yeah, I mean, looking at 9 cards and not finding a green source, pretty absurd. Yeah, top 16 no green. Or top 15, right? No, what's top 16? Wait, did I submit 61? I bet have been a mistake. Well, if you think about math-wise, we have 12 green sources in our 60-card deck, right? Which is 20%. We looked at a quarter of our deck, which is 25%, so we were pretty favored to hit there. Okay, well, we just had to go one deeper. The problem is we're still dead. That's the issue here. We still can't win. Because they're going to Stone Rain me next turn. Yeah, there's no way this is good enough. Jesus. I mean, I guess if I get Stone Rained, I have to take a land, but it doesn't even come into play untapped. This mirrors something. Yeah, I mean, it's just like whoever won the die roll, right? It's the only thing that matters in this matchup. Did you win the die roll? Yes? Oh, you win. Okay, cool. Move on. Like, you could easily just determine the winner of the match without playing games. Alright, let's go to game 3. Judges hate this one trick. Yeah, you literally don't even have to play the match. I did submit 61. What are we cutting? I don't think these dismembers are that good. How well does this deck do against a Boros Energy? All this dust is very good against them. So it really comes down to that specific card. But I haven't like found the matchup to be too bad. Okay, here's the question. If we Devour into a Soul Land, is this hand good? It's pretty good, right? Because we go turn 2 Rumble, turn 3 Mycospawn kicked. I guess we have to go Devour into Soul Land and Rumble into Soul Land. Yeah, I think I ship this. It's too unlikely to hit. This is good, right? We go tap land on 1, turn 2 Rumble. Yeah, this hand's good. This hand is good for sure. I think I just ship all these and look for Mycospawn. Like, none of these matter. I don't think. Command is good counterplay for Stone Rains. Yeah, if we miss on Mycospawn, we can turn 3 command for a bunch if they go to Stone Rain us, which is nice. But hopefully we just hit Mycospawn. Oh my goodness. That is an Emrakul the Promised End. Alright, spawn me. Well, did we try to combo them? The 7-drop? So here's the issue with taking the 7-drop. Is if they have the nuts, which is Soul Land Rumble, Soul Land Mycospawn, I can't cast Worldbreaker before they Mycospawn me. Which is why I was thinking about taking the Broodscale. But I don't know if that's like... I don't know if I should be taking a card specifically against the top end of their draw, you know? Command away their spawn. Oh, you're saying if they rumble, I can go make my spawns and kill their spawn? Okay, sure, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'll buy that. What a stupid mirror. It's just like, who is the first person to Stone Raid the other player? This is one of the worst mirrors of all time. It's like the only thing that matters is just like, we're just Stone Raiding each other. Oh, they didn't have the Rumble, so you die? That's cool. Oh, they're gonna kill my spawn token, I see. Okay. Well, that doesn't even matter that much, right? It's fine. So they can't Stone Rain us next turn, so we can just go Lab K-Command for a bunch. Pitch the Devourer. Because we can't get Stone Rain next turn. And I think I just want to scry for like another Breaker or a Mycospawn, because I just want to keep Stone Raining them. They can have their own command, I guess, which I think is the most likely thing for them to do, to like keep up a little bit. Oh, that's fine. I guess we did know about the command. Actually, kind of surprising they cast the ring instead of the command, right? I feel like they're supposed to command that turn now. They used the command. Oh, right, they used it last turn. Right. Yeah. I gotcha. 2, 4, 5, 6, 9. So if I keep Linebreaker... Oh, no, because they have protection. Yeah, I'm just going to bottom all 3. Okay, well, that works. Ooh, I could even play that, too. Yeah, let's do that. Then we can try to get the combo going. See ya. Then we can go Forest Ancient Stirrings, I think. Sure. Alright, go. Your turn. This is fun, isn't it? Chad, are we having a good time? I'm having a good time. I don't know about you guys. Oh, well. Why didn't you kick it? You clearly should have kicked it, right? You know better than that. Por qué no lo kick? I can do both, right? 2, 4, 5, 6. So 2, 4, 5, 6. Kick, Soul Land 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, cool. Can play for the kicker? Yeah, I can. Storm Random twice. So, does Worldbreaker want to kill the ring or a land? It's close, isn't it? I mean, probably a land, right? You need a ring. Yeah, but they're getting 3 more cards. Is that relevant? Nah, it's not that relevant. I'm just gonna kill a land. Yeah, it's way better to kill a land, I think. Oh, that's a good point too. We could just Woodland the Linebreaker next turn. This is the trophy leader right now, right? I don't think this is actually Jarvis Hugh, by the way. But they have 21 trophies. It's a lot of trophies. I don't have 21 trophies. How does the combo beat the Niner decks? No, you killed them with Fleshraker. There's no shot this hand's good enough, right? Yeah, there's no way this hand's even close to good enough. I mean, if we can find a green source, it's pretty fucking good. I'm on the draw. Actually, is it even good enough? This deck is not playing Thought Nuts here. Is this hand good enough? No. Although I don't really know what we're doing on 5. Okay, so we can put back Labyrinth Woodland. And we can Devourer for a red source, I guess. I could also put back... We keep these 5. Maybe that's better. How does Linebreaker feel? So Linebreaker allows you to... Like, it gives you these more aggressive draws. Like, good when you're not comboing. It does kill pretty quickly, too. I'm going to keep this for sure. Just don't know what I'm putting back. Trying to think of what the plan is here. I mean, the plan is turn 3, like, Rumble into Mycospawn and just turn 3 Mycospawn them. And I think, because of that, I need both Soul Lands. So I'm just going to do this. I think this is probably my best plan against them. Let's just try to turn 3 Mycospawn. All right, well, we have a chance. Although they might be playing Thought Nuts here. So they could TKS the Mycospawn. I think they kept 7 too. Yeah, they kept 7. Just not great. When I was playing the more all-in aggressive versions of Eldrazi, like the ones that just didn't play the combo, Linebreaker did feel like by far the best card. That card is crazy. Well, I have bad news, chat. We might be dying on turn 3. There's not a lot I can do about it. But if we don't die on turn 3, then everything is kind of fine. I got kind of punished for not going Lab Devour on turn 1. Because if we did that, we could have played around Thought Nuts here on Devour. But we didn't get punished, thankfully. Now, the question is this even good enough? I don't know. I mean, it's obviously good, but being on the draw means it's a lot tougher. Get one of these. They might just also have... Okay, they don't have Kozilek's command. What do we get here, is the question. Could Saga, right? Because Saga could maybe backdoor us into a combo. We don't really need another Soul Land, right? I mean, we need another Soul Land if they have their own Mycospawn. Yeah, I think I'm going to play around them having their own Mycospawn. Because if we get Saga there, they kill one Soul Land, then we can't Mycospawn them again. Okay, well, this is good news. I guess we might as well Stirrings first? Very interesting. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So we can't quite go Mycospawn into Linebreaker, or 1 mana short. We could just take Linebreaker, get a red source, and plan on casting Linebreaker next turn. It kills them pretty quickly, right? Why do you want to take K-Command? I guess K-Command next turn is going to be pretty good, because we can find another Mycospawn, potentially. Yeah, okay, I guess that's fine. Let me go here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm definitely not going to cast the K-Command this turn. Mix out this. I think this time I am going to get a red source, though, just in case we find the Linebreaker. Just in case. It's good they don't have a K-Command. What's their hand, then? Just, like, all expensive cards, I guess. Okay. It's good against Annihilator. That's a good point. We can just K-Command for 1,000,000, tank 15, sack 6 spawns. Just, like, tank the Emrakul hit. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, winning a game on the draw in the Mycospawn mirror would be pretty insane. You know what I could also do? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I could command on my main phase for 6, leaving a green up, and try to find another Stone Rain. Yeah, I know they play Ring 2. They revealed Emrakul. Okay, well, again, we're kind of in this spot where 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can just command for 7 right now. Okay, I changed my mind. I'm going to go... We're going to go spawn draw, leaving up the Karplusan. Because then, if I find Linebreaker, I can just kill them. Right? So, if I keep Linebreaker, I sack 2 and this. That's 5, 6, 7, 10. Am I 1 short? So sack 2 spawns, top this, 5 spawns left over, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 plus 9 is 17. No, it is Xaxes. Do I want to keep anything after that? Probably another command, right? They're going to breach me? Well, I'm going to kill them this turn. So, I don't think breach is going to matter. Or I'm going to at least try to kill them this turn. Like, this is lethal if they have nothing. I guess they could have their own... They could have their own command here. Right? Alright, thank you for 17. Okay, it's pretty good. So... Game 2. This is the Breach version. Yeah, they didn't have the command last turn, so it's pretty likely they didn't have it. Unless they drew it for turn, but they also cast the Stirrings, and that was likely their draw step that turn. Yeah, so Needle for Ring. Dust, definitely bad. Dismember, they're probably going to board in Thoughtnuts here, right? I know their version does not play a main deck, but would you ever Stonebrain them? And if yes, what do you cut? So Devourer is not great, but you kind of have to keep it in for Labyrinth. Like, I don't think there's ever a matchup I would ever trim a single copy of Devourer. I know that the card itself is not very good, but it's very important at smoothing your draws and pitching to Lab. Like, you can't really cut it. Like, I just don't know what the worst card in my deck is against them. Rumble, maybe? Nah, because Rumble's good for turn 3 Mycospawn. I just don't know what to cut. Should we ever shave on the combo against them? It's possible the combo is not that fast. And, like, it's not fast enough to be turn 3 Breach. Alright, I'm gonna shave on combo and bring in 3 Brains. No idea if that's right. Did we win? We are up a game. We're still playing, though. We won game 1. This hand is good, I think. Right? Good, I think. I mean, it's a turn 3 combo. Now, the question is turn 3 combo good enough against them? I don't know, but we'll find out. There's no real difference between pizza chains. They're all fine, but not great. What gets me for Dominoes is the garlic buttery crust. It's too good. All right, now what? Now what? So, knowing they have Kozilek's command, does that change what I want to do? Because, like, I could turn 1 Saga and just try to go for the combo, but we know they have command to kill Broodscale, so maybe we should pivot a little bit. Yeah, I guess we could just go turn 2 Rumble instead of playing the Broodscale on 2. That's a good point. I'm still going to play Saga on 1, though. Broodscale is colorless. Yeah, but they can still kill it with, this doesn't specify non-colorless, just target creature. What if they just kill my spawn? I actually don't want to reveal Blade, because I don't want them to know what's up. Because I don't think... Have we shown him a Broodscale yet? I don't think we have. I'm going to take the Brain. Oh, but it goes to the graveyard, so never mind. That was a moot point. I forgot that it went to the graveyard. I was thinking this was, Ancient Stirrings. They just won't see it, alright? They won't look at the graveyard. Was the Texas Saga promo a fever dream? No, I think it's for Store Champs next season, right? Or is it Store Champs this season? Like Bloomborough Store Champs? Have you ever seen Domino's Farm? No, I have not. Well, I know that I would take the Brain anyways, but I was hoping to not show them the Blade, you know, because now they know what's going on. I mean, the good news is we can't get Breach next turn, so that's a plus. State of the art. Thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. So presumably they're killing our spawn token. Ooh, they're gonna spawn draw. Interesting. Well, we can't get breached. If they have ring, you know what's funny about this? If they just tap out for ring, we get to combo them, play Devourer, and I guess we can't brain them. But I can basically set up a board where I can pass the turn with the homie in play, and then kill them in their upkeep. Alright, so they might have Dismember, but we're obviously still going to go for the combo. What's the best way to sequence this? Probably... I mean, we're just going to go for it, right? I am simply just going to go for it. I should have played the Boseiju that turn, I think. Just no Dismember, please. No! No! Man. Why you gotta be like that? Alright, well. Your turn. F. F, 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 F. Now we can't even Mycospawn them next turn. God, that was so bad. Upkeep kill works out. So, assuming they didn't have Dismember, I would be able to make infinite mana, infinite spawn token, well, infinite mana, Kozilek's command my entire deck, cast find Glaring Fleshraker, cast it, and then pass the turn, and then the combo on their turn makes infinite spawns, which would kill them with Fleshraker on their upkeep. Alright, now we're just dead. We're dead. Game 3, game 3, game 3. Yeah, I mean, I get a little greedy there. So yeah, for those of you who don't know the combo, it's, Broodscale plus Blade, which means that every time you sack a spawn, you put a counter on Broodscale, which makes a spawn, and that's infinite. And you eventually kill them with Fleshraker, which whenever colorless creature ETBs, you deal them a damage. But you can recreate the loop in their upkeep by simply sacrificing a spawn. So that's why it works in their upkeep. What is this hand? This hand is weird. Really weird. I mean, what's the best case scenario? But I guess we can try to kill them quickly with Linebreaker, right? Like, Linebreaker plus command goes hard. This hand is air. I mean, this hand is turn 2 Linebreaker, turn 3 command for 2, I guess. Maybe that's not good enough. I think it's close. Obviously, it's not like the top end of our draw, which is turn 3 Stone Rain. So maybe we should mull for like a more aggressive Mycospawn hand. Okay, well. Oh, we don't have the 7 in this hand. God, this hand would be so good with the 7. Much better. This hand sucks. I mean, I guess it's turn 2 Stonebrain. Is that good enough? Just put back Mycospawn. Alright. I mean, on the play, it might be good enough. I'm going to lead with Karplusan, because I want to at least leave myself the opportunity to pitch a 7 to this. Was the combo hand you referred to last game? It was... The combo is Broodscale plus Blade. Would you get greedy and try to Stirrings for a 7 here? What if I did, though? It's really greedy. It's, like, insanely greedy. You're saying not greedy at all? Alright, well, if I miss, then it's chat's fault. I take no responsibility if this whiffs. Simply just hit every time. Simply just hit. It's really not that hard. It's really not that hard. It should be much easier to win this game without them having Breach. Because they can't Stone Rain us next turn. So I guess we just go Brain first, name through the Breach. You would name the One Ring? I guess the theory is that we can name Ring because we can Stone Rain them next turn off of Breach. Is that what you're thinking? They can't... Well, no, because they can Breach us next turn if they have Lab, right? I'm naming through the Breach. You're insane. I'm not getting greedy there. It's just not happening. Yeah, look, their hand sucks. Their hand is terrible. 3 World Breakers and Ulamog in a land. 3 Dismembers. 4 Mycospawns. Okay. And then we go Saga Rumble. Yeah, their hand is not very good. I guess I will select the World Breaker and hope to find a land next turn. I mean, we eventually have to find a land for this Mycospawn. We could be in trouble if we miss, I guess. Yeah, we just don't need to combo. This matchup is much more about just Stone Raining them a bunch. You didn't draw Ring, did you? Okay, well. It's unfortunate. Land me. Fuck. Okay, this is the absolute worst case scenario, by the way. This is I could not have gone any worse than this. Could not have gone any worse than this. Mycospawn for a red source. No? If I Mycospawn for a red source, I still can't cast Linebreaker. Cast 2 next turn. Yeah, what happens if they... I guess they can't breaker me next turn. Kind of want to just get Temple. Yeah, I think I'm going to get Temple. Getting a red source is so crazy. I think red source is by far the best. Well, I disagree. I will simply choose to disagree with Pike. So they can find a soul land and have 5 mana, but they can't do a ton with 5, right? Remember that thing I said about their hand being bad? Well, their hand's no longer bad when they draw this card. You have to hope they didn't find a soul land here. Soul land would kind of suck. Because then I think they can... They might be able to breaker through me stone raining them. Well, Pike wanted a second red source to be able to double Linebreaker next turn, but I think that's just worse. Which is lethal. 4, 8... Yeah, I guess it was. Mycospawn. I did find a soul land. That's tough. Yeah, I guess I see what you're saying. You just need to be more aggressive. Because, like, we're not going to beat them going long since they have so much inevitability. Yeah, okay. I kind of see it now. I didn't think about it at first, but the more that I look at the board state, it kind of makes sense. Okay, well, no harm, no foul, I guess. The issue is they get the trade for one of them. Is that a big deal? Probably not, right? Need to find second ring. Red. 2. I mean, we're going to go for it, I think. It's too good to pass up. They could have found a Dismember, which would be horrendous, but if they didn't find a Dismember, it's good. So if I send everything, they block one of the 7s. This is 4 trample, 5, 6, 7, 14. Oh, they're just dead. They go to 2, right? And even if they have Dismember, it's the same. Right? They go to 12, block here. Oh. Okay, well, or they could just die, so. Alright, well, you know the drill. And we're back. So that went better than expected. Everything kind of fell into place. I was a big fan of everything in this deck. There's really not a ton I would change. I know I mentioned in the intro that I kind of wanted to make room for a second Glaring Fleshraker. I could maybe see trimming the 3rd Worldbreaker for it. But I mean, this deck just felt super clean, and I really do like playing all, 4 copies of all of the combo pieces, because as you saw in the games, you just draw them more frequently and don't have to rely on Saga. So maybe the mana base could change a little bit, the second Fleshraker could be a good idea, but I really do like this Linebreaker plan. I almost wonder if maybe there's a world where we can kind of mix in more aggressive stuff, like maybe cut the Mycospawns for something like maybe It That Heralds the End, or I guess more Fleshrakers, because Fleshraker is still kind of okay in your combo draws. Could also, I was going to say Eldrazi Mimic, but I don't know if you want to do that without Thought-Knots here, so some things to consider, but I really do like this sort of combo aggro approach, and potentially could be a good choice for any upcoming RCQs. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you thought down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Adios.